Blessings, blessings, blessings today. It is July 30th, 2025. Thank you for joining us, a true believer. We thank you for tuning in on whatever medium or platform that you logged into. We thank you for just staying committed to get close to the Lord and to know more about um, the Word of God that is in the original books of God. Thank you, Stephanie. Um, I just feel blessed today. I'm grateful for just the Lord allowing me to be here today, and I hope you are too. Today, we will be having prayer first, as usual, and then we will get back into the book of Jasher. It's been a long road, but we've learned a lot of things that will help us be more equipped when trials come and circumstances come our way. So if we can get our minds set, um, radios down, TV off, whatever it is that could be a distraction in your environment, we just ask the Lord to reduce that right now. All right. God, we come thanking you and just saying hello. If we haven't spoken to you today at all, hello to you, Father. We thank you for waking us up, allowing us to see this day come to a close. We thank you for the sun shining and the sun setting, oh God. We thank you for those who have went to work today, for those having employment, for those that did not go to work today. It's time to relax and do the things that need to be done. Thank you for having errands because we could have nothing. So, Lord, I thank you for the ability to just walk out this life and purpose. God, I thank you for causing us to see a new day that we have not seen before with so much death around us and casualties and calamities, oh God. We thank you that you protected us and provided refuge for your people, oh God. We thank you, oh God, for allowing for those that were on the roads and in their whatever transportation that they had, that they made it safely home, or that they will make it safely home if they're coming from work. God, we thank you for your angels ever so traveling with us, oh God, from every destination, oh God, whether it's from our home to work, to the grocery store, to a family member's house, wherever we go, oh God, we thank you that your angels of protection are forever with us, oh God, even in our home, if we've been home all day, that your angels have been encamped around in the front door and the back door, in every corner of the house, oh God. We thank you, oh God. Mm. We just thank you. I thank you for your protection today, oh God. I thank you for providing everything we need, oh God, whether it be shelter, clothes, food, drink, oh God, because we could be thirsty right now. It's almost 100 degrees here in Texas and probably some other southern states. But Lord, I thank you for the ability to get water, oh God. And I pray for those that need water, oh God, that you meet them in their time of need, oh God, that an angel comes on this earth and provide them with the nourishment that they need, oh God. Thank you, oh God, for the food in our refrigerator. Thank you, oh God, for the food on our stove. Thank you, oh God, for the food on our table, oh God. You said that you won't cause us to be in lack. So we thank you for that, oh God. I just thank you for the simple things that people take for granted, that we sometimes as man take for granted, oh God. I thank you, oh God, for allowing us to be a blessing to others, oh God. I thank you that we don't turn away from your word, that we step closer and closer to what you have for us to do, oh God, that we don't run away, that we're bold as lions, but also harmless as doves as the season permits. Because there is a time for war. a season of war, a season of peace. So, God, we thank you for every season that you're bringing us to, oh God, a season of weeping, a season of joy, oh God. I thank you for the season of prospering, and the season of just being still, oh God. Thank you, oh God, for your blessings, for your comfort, for your scolding when needed, oh God. Thank you, oh God, for just your love. Because you said you chasing those whom you love. So, God, we thank you for your love. We thank you for your hand, your fatherly hand, helping guide us in the right way. God, I thank you for the protection of your people all over the world, oh God, whether they're in unknown territory or unknown province or country where your word is not readily available, oh God. Continue to protect your children, oh God. Continue to protect your godly men, oh God. And for those that will become godly men, oh God, continue to protect them, oh God, so that they can learn your way, lean in your way, follow your way, oh God. Thank you, oh God, for their ears being keen to your voice and not of the enemy, oh God. Thank you, oh God, that all of the distractions that have come to stifle them, oh God, that they learn to run and flee from them, oh God. Thank you, oh God, for having protectors around us, oh God. Thank you, oh God, for having men of sound minds, oh God, around us, oh God. Thank you, oh God, for allowing your wisdom to be within them, oh God, leading their families in the right way, leading the communities in the right way, leading their homes in the right way, oh God. Thank you right now, oh God, for the elders. Thank you, oh God, for the young and sometimes old and built in church buildings, oh God, or in the church body, not building. But God, I thank you that we're not led astray, that your body is not led astray, that the right person is set in the right places, oh God, that those that are in the wrong places that should be saved, oh God, that they escape with their peace, with their joy, mm, with wisdom, oh God. Mm. Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you for escaping, oh God, the hand of the enemy, oh God. I thank you, oh God, for escaping temptation, oh God. I thank you, oh Lord, for the ability to escape wrongdoing, oh Lord. Thank you, oh God, for helping us flee circumstances and traps that were set for us to be snares, oh God. Thank you, oh God, that we were able to see, mm, and then we followed your voice. Mm. Thank you, oh God, that we didn't fall in, but that we were able to move around, oh God. For those that have fell in, oh God, help them as you helped Joseph to come out of the pits, oh God. Help that man, help that woman, oh God, that do not know that they are in a pit, that darkness is all around them, that scorpions and serpents are there trying to nip at their heels, nip at their body, nip at their minds, mm, nip at their spirits, oh Lord. Mm. Open their minds, open their eyes, open their spirits to see what is around them in the left and to the right, in the front and in the back, oh God, to the people that they are around, the atmospheres that they are around, the environments that they are walking into, oh God, is not of you, are not of you, but they are of the enemy. I thank you, oh God, for protecting them even in their folly, oh God. Thank you for protecting us when we were in our folly, oh God. Mm. From 20 years ago to 10 years ago, 5 years ago to yesterday. Mm. We thank you, oh God. And we thank you that we do not continue to walk in folly, but that we walk in wisdom. Thank you that we do not walk in ignorance, but that we lean to you to gain understanding, knowledge, and wisdom on what we should do, where we should be, how we should act, who we should be around, not just for blessings, oh God, but for the actual practical things in our lives, oh God. You are more than a genie, quote unquote. Mm. You are not here just to give, and grant our wishes at our demand. You don't work like that, oh God. So we thank you, oh God, for showing us that you are a creator, that you don't have to hear our voice. You don't have to give us a thing, but that we should and we must reverence you, oh God. So we thank you for showing us who you are. We thank you for demanding that we give you respect, oh God, and reverence, oh God, and that we stand in awe of your presence, your voice, your power, oh God. We thank you, oh God, that you are not a genie to your children, oh God, that you are a father who loves wholeheartedly, oh God. Hmm. That you just want the best for us, that you love us. You created us just to be just like you, oh God. So we want to honor you with every fiber of our being, to do what you called us to do, walk how you called us to walk, stand how you called us to stand, and speak the way you've called us to speak, and live, oh God, the way you called us to live. We thank you for your Holy Spirit dwelling within your body, oh God, that causes us to be convicted of your sin and wrongdoing against you and others and ourselves, oh God. We thank you for your Holy Spirit showing us what righteousness looks like through your Son, Jesus Christ, oh God, convicting us in every step and way to keep us on track, oh God. We thank you for your Holy Spirit helping us understand what judgment lies ahead when we go against your word and your commands, oh God. Mhm. We thank you for that balance, oh God. We thank you that it's not all bad, 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 like people may say, oh God, but you show us the clear picture. If we do this, this will occur. It's not you doing anything to us, but it's us making choices to do this and that, oh God. It's a choice for us every day to walk out righteousness in the earth or to walk in darkness. So, God, we thank you for giving us that choice because you want us to love you freely. And I love you freely. And I'm sure your children, a true believer, and all around the world that know you as Abba Father, Yahweh, Jehovah, love you, oh God. So let us continue to show our love to you in our gifts, in our praise, with our hands, with the dance, as we give to others, honoring, testifying of your goodness, oh Lord, across the world, at our job, at the grocery store, in our church bodies, oh God. Let us not be ashamed of our testimonies, and let us walk in truth and humility, oh God. We can walk in truth, but sometimes we can be prideful, oh God. So let us be humble and meek, as your scripture says, because you said the meek shall inherit the earth, oh God. So, God, we thank you for giving us an humble spirit, speaking the truth in love, honoring your word, honoring and respecting and loving one another, oh God, and walking in peace, oh God. We thank you and we love you, oh Lord. It's been a marvelous day for me, and I hope it has been for others, oh God. I just thank you and I love you for everything that you are to me, everything you show to me and to your children, how you prepare us for things that are to come, whether in dreams or prophecy, oh God, or in signs, oh God. Thank you, oh God, that we can lean on you to prepare us, that you just won't let anything to come upon us, oh God. We thank you that your children are prepared for the future, that we won't falter in fear, that we won't be afraid of what man does or the president does or Republicans or Democrats, whatever party, or cops do, oh God. We are prepared for whatever you put before us, oh God. If you allowed it to occur, it's for a reason. So we trust in you. We lean on your word. We execute the faith of your spirit, oh God. We thank you for trusting us to walk out your truth on this earth, oh God, for being a vessel to be used because we are just filthy rags, oh God, but perfected by the blood of Jesus and your spirit. So, God, we thank you and we love you. It's in your son Jesus' name we pray and give thanks always. Amen and amen.
Hey, hey, man, and amen. Like she said. Well, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in and thank y'all for being here. As we just heard the happy yet emotional prayer from Mrs. Mitchell. You know, she's saying that she had a marvelous day. I want y'all to know she had a marvelous day, but she hoping y'all had a marvelous day as well. You know, and hopefully y'all days are marvelous. Our God is marvelous and he can make things marvelous for you. Just so marvelous, so beautiful. And hopefully you've been having a marvelous, beautiful day. As beautiful as the Lord will allow for it to be for you. But thank you for that prayer, you know, and some people may have needed that energy. Some people may have needed those words. It may be touching somebody right now. Good, good. Well, y'all, it's another Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Another Wednesday. It's another BID, which stands for Break It Down Discussion, going forth. Um, you know, where we break down the other books of the Bible, or some people call them the original books of the Bible. And right now we in the book of Jasher, and we're gonna be going over chapter 55 tonight. Book of Jasher, chapter 55. Last week we did 54. It was really, really good. Really good. It's in the story of Joseph. And it went into great detail about what was going on with him and his brothers and all of that. And they just figured out who he was at the end after it was a standoff between Joseph and Judah. And it was about to get real and real violent for some people. You know, it's going to be many people dying. But, well, some people did die. But yeah, they were still good. So that's where we were last week. So this week, we pick up on 55. You know, for those that may be checking us out for the first time on Wednesdays, this is what we do. Now on you know, the Sabbath, oh yeah, we're gonna hit you with the word, with the Bible. But on Wednesdays, lost books or original books is what we call them. We go over those because those go with the Bible. So that's what we do. But I say it is a wonderful day to be here, a wonderful day to get the word from the Lord and to just chill. Or some of y'all might be getting in from work. All right, well, listen, join in. You know, it's gonna help you. Um, you know, if you're in there cooking, Cook and listen. You know, if you ain't cooking, yeah, join in. Holler at us. We like feedback. We like talk. That's what this is about. We discussing these things. It ain't just we gonna do a reading, because that reading and just reading put people to sleep. Like we go discuss it all together. All right. So with all of that being said, we finna go on and jump into Jasher chapter 55. Hold on one second. I'm gonna have to share the screen, and it might do what it does every time, but we're gonna see. Hold on. Boom. Now, what are we gonna share? This screen right here. Let's see what it does. If that doesn't go away, usually it's gonna mess up. Yep. Like I said, once I pull, I think y'all can see it at home. It does this every week. Now it's not responding. So it's gonna crash. I'm at to log out, log back in. Y'all still should be good because somebody's on there. So hold on one second, everybody. We'll be right back. If it hurries up. Hmm. It's taking longer this time. Every week. Hold on. May have to stop using Zoom, y'all. I might have to find something else. Hold on. All right, I'm back. So let's see if we should replace the current share with that one. Oh, if it goes away, we should be good. There it is. Yep. I don't know why every week it does this, y'all. Every week it's weird. You gotta, when you hit share this screen, it crashes. Then you open it back up and it works just fine. Yep, it's weird. But we're here now. So as I was saying in verse 54, chapter 54, where we left off, it was getting real. But then, they found out it was him. Everybody was happy. And then they all went back home. He gave him a whole lot of gold, a whole lot of stuff. And he had his brothers go back home to tell his dad he was still alive. Remember, they were scared to tell him, so they had one of Asher's daughters start singing it to him in a certain kind of way, and that's something he wanted to hear. And then they all came in and told him, and he was happy. And when he saw the stuff they had, he knew he was telling the truth. So, if I remember right, he said he was finna go see him uh, before he died. So, yeah, that's what we're going to get. So, I'm going to start at verse 103, then we're gonna go on into 55. Read this and go into it. So it says, and Jacob heard all the words of his sons, and his heart palpitated at their words, for he could not believe them until he saw all that Joseph had given them. and what he had sent him, and all the signs which Joseph had spoken to them. And they opened out before him and showed him all that Joseph had sent. They gave to each what Joseph had sent him, and he knew that they had spoken the truth. And he rejoiced exceedingly on account of his son. And Jacob said, "It is enough for me that my son Joseph is still living. I will go and see him before I die." And his sons told him all that had befallen them. And Jacob said, "I will go down to Egypt to see my son and his offspring." And Jacob rose up and put on the garments which Joseph had sent him. And after he had washed and shaved his hair, he put the turban on his head which Joseph had sent him. And all the people of Jacob's house and their wives put on garments which Joseph had sent to them. And they greatly rejoiced at Joseph, and he was still living, and that he was ruling in Egypt. And all the inhabitants of Canaan heard this thing, and they came and rejoiced much with Jacob that he was still living. And Jacob made a feast for them for 3 days. And all the kings of Canaan and nobles of the land ate and drank and rejoiced in the house of Jacob. But the kings came out, excuse me, the kings came down there to celebrate with him. He was so happy Jacob was still alive. And it's like the kings, "Hey, man, your son's still alive, man. That's what's up." Yeah, we all eating and drinking for 3 days. The kings came. You got to be important for the kings to come to your stuff. So, yeah, now we're going to go on into 55. But I did see something. Maybe I need to start wearing turbans. If I do that, my wife probably laughing. I said that if I do that,
They gonna think you one of them for real.
I already know. Well, they had them turbans, man. I might have to get me a custom turban made a certain kind of way. Yeah. Put something on the front of it so they know I ain't one. So they can tell. But I don't know. I'm about to see what's up. But yeah. All right. It's about to get into it. And it came to pass after this that Jacob said, "I will go and see my son in Egypt, and I will then come back to the land of Canaan, of which God has spoken to Abraham, for I cannot leave the land of my birthplace." No. So they were supposed to stay there and you couldn't leave. Stay in your land. You can't leave the land of his birthplace. Like I got a eyelash in my eye, y'all. My lash is too long. It's sad. Mm. May have to do this with my eye closed. It's crazy. All right. "I cannot leave the land of my birthplace. Behold, the word of the Lord came to him, saying, Go down to Egypt with all your household and remain there. Do not fear to go down to Egypt, for I will make you a great nation there." Well, now we see why they all went to Egypt. Because the Lord told them all to go there, and that's where He gonna make you a great nation. Mm-hmm. And Jacob said within himself, "I will go and see my son, whether the fear of his God is yet in his heart amidst all the inhabitants of Egypt." So look, Jacob doing like a concerned parent. Yeah, I need to go see my son. You happy he alive, but now you're thinking about it like, well, hey, yeah, I do need to go see my son. He went down there in Egypt. He been living there the whole time. They don't serve the Lord. I need to see if he still know how to serve the Lord, if it's still in his heart. He worried about his soul now. First, I'm happy he alive. Now I got to worry about his soul. 4. And the Lord said to Jacob, "Do not fear about Joseph, for he still retains his integrity to serve me, as will seem good in your sight." Man, that lets you know he got it. You see, for I got to worry about if he's serving the Lord, and the Lord give you the answer. Oh yeah, don't worry about him. He retains his integrity. So they let you know you ain't serving the Lord or doing right. The Lord said you don't have no integrity. He retained his integrity. What he was taught as a child, he kept it. Hmm. So why I say you got to teach it to the children. You got to teach it to them when they're young. If you don't, they ain't gonna keep it. Teach it to them, keep going over it. They should have integrity. They should be able to stick with it. Sometimes they're gonna veer, but they should get back. 5. At that time, Jacob commanded his sons and household to go to Egypt according to the word of the Lord to him. And Jacob rose up with his sons and all his household. And he went out from the land of Canaan, from Beersheba, with joy and gladness of heart. And they went to the land of Egypt. And it came to pass, when they came near Egypt, Jacob sent Judah before him to Joseph, that he might show him a situation in Egypt. And Judah did according to the word of his father. And he hastened and ran and came to Joseph, and they assigned a place for them in the land of Goshen for all his household. And Judah returned and came along the road to his father. And Joseph harnessed the chariot, and he assembled all his mighty men and his servants and all the officers of Egypt in order to go and meet his father Jacob. And Joseph's mandate was proclaimed in Egypt, saying, all that do not go to meet Jacob will die. Yeah. I'm finna go get my daddy and my brothers and everybody in their house. Whoever don't come with me is dying. That's your daddy. That ain't got nothing to do with us. That's your daddy. That's crazy. All right, well, we finna see what happens. And on the next day, Joseph went out with all of Egypt, a great and mighty host. So everybody in Egypt, I wonder if it was the women and the kids too. Everybody in
They
Egypt
ain't have a
came out to meet
choice.
them. Got no choice. Yeah, you're gonna die. If y'all don't all come out to meet my daddy, all y'all died. So everybody in Egypt came out. Just look at this great royal welcome. These people that don't believe in the Lord, but it's a person that believes in the Lord, hears from the Lord, actually has gifts of the Lord leading them. And he's making all the people that don't even believe in the Lord come out to greet the people of the Lord. Yeah, that's something God to do for you, man, because it ain't that many of them. This y'all got to come out and greet these people. It's a whole city, or a whole country, whatever. It's a whole thing, and they got to come out and meet like what 100 and something people.
But look, I look at a lot of British royalty shows,
Mm-hmm.
and when somebody comes, the family of a royal person come, the people in the house have to come and
Yeah,
greet them
but that's the people
because
of the
their
house.
royalty, their family is considered the same.
Mm. Look, that's like the people in your house, though. He had the whole country come out to meet
No, I'm saying even the people in the streets,
him.
not just the people in their house. If they are, I've seen to where they've had the family go down the middle of the town.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody welcomes because this is their family. They're
Yeah,
royal, you're royal, and you're
yeah,
going to be treated like royalty.
yeah. See, yeah, they do that. What you saying that does get done, but this one a little different. He had the whole country go out to meet his father instead of once he get here, everybody greet him like normal because they do that. Everybody greet him once they get here. We all going out to greet him. Hmm.
So along the way,
Yeah,
so I wonder how big the country was at that time for everybody to come from near and far to greet his family.
I don't know. But I know if I'm Jacob and I just come over a hill and all of a sudden I see
And
a
you
whole
see
country of people standing
droves of people,
there. That's where you yell at
men,
Judah,
women, and
Syria.
children,
They might be trying to kill us. They
and
might be
you
trying
don't
to kill us.
know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got to get to the bottom of this. Why y'all out here? What y'all do? Go on about y'all business.
Well, you'll see when they celebrate, and you'll know it's not for
Yeah.
harm.
Yeah, they may be celebrating that they about to kill you. You don't know. It's just like, yeah, you don't know. But yeah, about to go to and keep reading, bro. Like I say, we gonna find out. All right. And on the next day, Joseph went out with all Egypt, a great and mighty host, all dressed in garments of fine linen and purple, with instruments of silver and gold, and with their instruments of war with them. See, look at that. They out there with swords and everything ready. And they all went to meet Jacob with all sorts of musical instruments, with drums and timbrels, scattering myrrh and aloes all along the road. It's like coming to America, but it's real. And they all went after the fashion, and the earth shook at their shouting. And all the women in Egypt went on the roofs of Egypt and all the walls. Oh, they went on the walls, to meet Jacob. And Pharaoh's regal crown was on the head of Joseph. Pharaoh gave him his crown. Here, man, take it. I'm going down there. For Pharaoh had sent it to him to put on at the time of his going to meet his father. And when Joseph came within 50 cubits of his father, he descended from the chariot and he walked towards his father. And when all the officers of Egypt and her nobles saw that Joseph had gone on foot toward his father, they also descended and walked on foot toward Jacob. And when Jacob approached the camp of Joseph, Jacob observed the camp that was coming toward him with Joseph, and it gratified him. And Jacob was astonished at it. And Jacob said to Judah, who is that man whom I see in the camp of Egypt, dressed in kingly robes with a very red garment on him and a royal crown on his head, who has descended from his chariot and is coming toward us? And Judah answered his father, saying, he is your son Joseph, the king. And Jacob rejoiced in seeing the glory of his son. And Joseph came near to his father, and he bowed to his father. And all the men of the camp bowed to the ground with him before Jacob. And behold, Jacob ran and hastened to his son Joseph, and he fell on his neck and kissed him, and they wept. And Joseph also embraced his father and kissed him, and they wept, and all the people of Egypt wept with them. Everybody said, you see something like that, they're talking about all the weeping. My eyes is about to just start weeping. Just,
Rejoice with them that rejoice.
yeah, they
That's
rejoice. They all see that going on. Everybody, all of
yeah.
Egypt crying, man. And Jacob said to Joseph, now I will die cheerfully after I have seen your face, that you are still living and with glory. And the son of Jacob and their wives and their children and their servants and all the household of Jacob wept exceedingly with Joseph. And they kissed him and wept greatly with him. And afterward, Joseph and all his people returned home to Egypt. And Jacob and his sons and all the children of his household came with Joseph to Egypt. And Joseph placed them in the best part of Egypt, in the land of Goshen. Look at that. These people ain't even Egyptians. And they get here, you just give them the best part of the land. Egypt should be mad. The people that live in Egypt should be mad, but they not. They happy. This is the will of the Lord.
And they got respect for Joseph.
Oh, yeah.
He
Because
felt
they'd
the
all be
whole
dead without him.
country. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, well, everybody would be dead without him. It's just the whole earth was under this, and they all coming there. So everybody be dead without him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But whatever I'm saying, you better make sure it get done. And I said put my daddy in the best part of the land. Well, my dad and his whole family, my family in the best part of the land. That's how you got to do it. And Joseph said to his father and to his brothers, I will go up and tell Pharaoh, saying, my brothers and my father's household and all belonging to them have come to me, and behold, they are in the land of Goshen. And Joseph did so, and took from his brothers Reuben, Issachar, Zebulun, and his brother Benjamin, and he placed them before Pharaoh. And Joseph spoke to Pharaoh, saying, my brothers and my father's household and all belonging to them, together with their flocks and cattle, have come to me from the land of Canaan to sojourn in Egypt, for the famine was severe on them. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, Place your father and his brothers in the best part of the land. Do not withhold from them anything that is good, and cause them to eat of the fat of the land. And Joseph answered, saying, Behold, I have stationed them in the land of Goshen, for they are shepherds. Therefore, let them remain in Goshen to feed their flocks apart from the Egyptians. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, Do with your brothers all that they will say to you. And the sons of Jacob bowed down to Pharaoh, and they went out from him in peace. And afterward, Joseph brought his father before Pharaoh, and Jacob came and bowed down to Pharaoh, and Jacob blessed Pharaoh. And he then went out, and Jacob and all his sons and all his household dwelt in the land of Goshen. And the second year, that is in the 130th year of the life of Jacob. Mm. So they got there when he was 129. Yeah, in the second year. That is the 100. So they've been in there for 2 years. They got there when he was 129. Now he's 130. Joseph maintained his father and his brothers and all his father's household with bread according to their little ones all the days of the famine. They lacked nothing. And Joseph gave the best part of the whole land to them. They had the best part of Egypt all the days of Joseph. And Joseph also gave to them and to the whole of his father's household clothes and garments year by year. And the sons of Jacob remained securely in Egypt all the days of their brother. And Jacob always ate at Joseph's table. And Jacob and his sons did not leave Joseph's table day or night, besides what Jacob's children consumed in their houses. And all Egypt ate bread during the days of the famine from the house of Joseph, for all the Egyptians sold all belonging to them on account of the famine. Mm. And Joseph purchased all the lands and fields of Egypt for bread on the account of Pharaoh. And Joseph supplied all Egypt with bread all the days of the famine. And Joseph collected all the silver and gold that came to him for the corn, for which they bought throughout the land, and he accumulated much gold and silver, besides an immense quantity of onyx stones, bdellium, and valuable garments, which they brought to Joseph from every part of the land when their money was spent. And Joseph took all the silver and gold that came into his hand, about 72 talents of gold and silver, and and also onyx stones and bdellium in great abundance. And Joseph went and concealed them in four parts, and he concealed one part in the wilderness near the Red Sea, one part by the river Perith, and the third and fourth part he concealed in the desert, opposite to the wilderness of Persia and Media. And he took part of the gold and silver that was left and gave it to all his brothers and to all his father's household and to all the women of his father's household. And the rest he brought to the house of Pharaoh, about 20 talents of gold and silver. And Joseph gave all the gold and silver that was left to the Pharaoh, and Pharaoh placed it in the treasury. And the days of the famine ceased after that in the land, and they sowed and reaped in the whole land, and they obtained their usual quantity year by year. They lacked nothing. And Joseph dwelt securely in Egypt, and the whole land was under his advice. And his father and all his brothers dwelt in the land, Goshen, and took possession of it. And Joseph was very aged, advanced in days, and his two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, continually remained in the house of Jacob, together with the children of the sons of Jacob, their brothers, to learn the ways of the Lord and his law. And Jacob and his sons dwelt in the land of Egypt and the land of Goshen. They took possession on it. They were fruitful and multiplied. Hmm. Hmm. So, what do we have to say about this? I guess anybody.
It's a marvelous time. It feels like the song Family Reunion is coming to mind. It's a family reunion.
Yeah.
Like it's a marvelous time. Just I was when Jacob and all of the family was coming to down to Egypt, or I'm saying down, but it could have been up. And then seeing Joseph from afar, and then him running or coming to him, and them hugging and crying and weeping, like you've seen Jacob mourn day after day, day after day, year after year for a son that he felt was dead.
Yeah.
Just to see him alive, it's not just the father just happy in heart. The whole family have seen him just diminish and be weak from mourning.
Mm-hmm.
They're happy that he's alive. They're happy for Jacob that his son is alive, and my cousin, my brother, my it's just my uncle. My uncle is alive. Like
Yeah.
just the whole family is rejoicing. Like it just feels great that they feel. I can feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it's a marvelous day.
It is. And then it got even
It's
more
a
marvelous.
marvelous
Boy,
day.
they got the
Then
best
you
part
got
of the land, but it was still in the famine, but they got the best part of the land, and
they
then
didn't feel that.
they not. Nobody lacked anything. Now look
No,
at this though. Look at how the Lord works. It's a famine everywhere. The person of God has the knowledge and means to feed everybody, right? Everybody eating good, nobody lacking. On top of that, while everybody else is look, they all messed up. They sitting there, they spending their money. So it's not like Joseph was giving them the food for free. Y'all got to pay for it. Y'all got enough, pay for it. So everybody in the world coming and buying from him, all the Egyptians coming and buying. He done made so much money. So much money. People done spent all their money till they done ran out of money. Now, you don't have no money. You got some precious stones in there. Y'all got some bedellium in there. Y'all got some onyx in there. Y'all got fine linens and robes and stuff that I could break down and put into something else. Yeah, go on and start bringing those. So now he gets so much gold, so much silver, so many fine stones. He got to start going and hiding it. I done went and buried some of this by the ocean. I done went and buried some of this by the river. I done went and buried some of this stuff in the desert. Two places in the desert, two different deserts, two different places. I done buried all kind of stuff. Then I done gave my family all. Remember, he done already gave them so much, just giving it to them. Now I'm still just giving them stuff. And I still got way too much. Now I got to give Pharaoh a bunch of this stuff. He putting it in the treasury. I can't do nothing with all this. I got money too. That's how much money this man is making. While everybody else running out of money, he gaining money.
they say stacks on stacks on stacks.
Racks on racks, man. That what it's like what 50 said after he did that vitamin water deal a while ago. Then he ran through it. He said, I'm filthy rich. I'ma die trying to spend this stuff. He ain't say stuff. But think about that. I'ma die trying to spend all of this, man. I had to go bury this stuff in the desert and by the sea and by a river. I'm giving stuff to my dad and giving stuff to Pharaoh. And I still got way too much. This is what God will do. This is when people say he'll put you in the presence of your enemies and, make you a table before them. He where his enemies are. His enemies catering to him. Money going to him. Money going to the family of the people of the Lord. They're prospering. While everybody else is broke, looking around, they're prospering. Now, the famine over. Everybody can grow food. Everybody can do stuff regular. But if you look at it, Joseph family, they got enough stuff to hand down from generation to generation to generation to generation. We got money. We'll never be broke again unless somebody kill us and take it, or y'all start not honoring the law, statutes, and commandments, and the Lord say He'll have somebody come do some things to you. Other than that, we will never, ever be broke. That's why.
But I also like that his two sons
I was gonna come
learned
there.
from their granddaddy.
Yeah. So you already know Joseph
Yeah.
already taught us. He living it. But remember, he got taught a bunch of it, but he didn't get all of it because they sold him young.
Yeah.
So the parts he did know, he stayed with the Lord honored.
Hmm.
Now he taught his sons what he know, but there's more they need to know. And instead of just, well, we living life like we been. We living real good. Daddy got us set up. Daddy got us money. Daddy got us good job. Daddy got this. Look how daddy living in a palace of his own with all kind of stuff. And they sitting there, we spoiled and we didn't do that. Manessa wasn't like that. Manessa, I'm ready to put hands on somebody. But even with all of that, hey, granddaddy know about the Lord for real. Granddaddy know about this. Granddaddy, let us go learn from him about the real God. I know the Egyptians, they worship this, and our daddy been telling us, no, that ain't what we do. But grandpa know we need to sit with him and we need to learn. It wasn't no, well, we're gonna send our wives to the church and then they're gonna come back and tell us a little and we, oh, okay, and then just kick up our feet and just put football back on. We really ain't paying no attention. No, we need to take it upon ourselves and go hear what the Lord wants us to do, these laws, statutes, and commandments, and learn how to do them and what to do for ourselves so we can run our household how we supposed to run. We can run stuff how we supposed to run. That's how you take initiative.
That's what I was about to say. How can they disseminate it to their family if you don't know anything?
Exactly.
You know a little bit, but you want to know all that you can.
Mm-hmm.
There, to me, right now, I don't know if they have families or not, or he just has his sons. They're not married or nothing with children yet.
Yeah, I don't think they married yet.
Yeah, so that's the prime time. Just thinking about singlehood as a man before you get yours, your
Yeah.
family, your wife. You learning, they're gleaning all that they can of the Lord, getting themselves together. They already have, at least Manasseh already had the power,
Yep. And
but
now you
now
see
you're
where the
getting
power comes from.
yeah, but you getting the knowledge and wisdom and understanding that you hadn't got yet. Like your dad knows some,
Mm-hmm.
but now you getting like this is a master class. What you getting right now?
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah, it's going down, man. It's going down. We about to jump on into chapter 56. See what's good. So yeah, let us get it, child. Let's see what's happening. It says, and Jacob lived in the land of Egypt 17 years. And the days of Jacob and the years of his life were 147 years. Boy, he lived a while. 147 years, huh? And at the time, Jacob was attacked with the sickness of which he died. And he sent and called for his son Joseph from Egypt. And his son Joseph came from Egypt. And Joseph came to his father. And Jacob said to Joseph and to his sons, behold, I die. Goodness, just straight up, behold, I die. And the God of your ancestors will visit you and bring you back to the land which the Lord swore to give to you and your children after you. Now, therefore, when I am dead, bury me in the cave which is in Machpelah in Hebron in the land of Canaan near my ancestors. And Jacob made his sons swear to bury him at Machpelah in Hebron. And his sons swore to him concerning this thing. And he commanded them, saying, serve the Lord your God. For he who delivered your fathers will also deliver you from all trouble. And Jacob said, call all your children to me. And all the children of Jacob's sons came and sat before him. And Jacob blessed them. And he said to them, the Lord God of your fathers will grant you 1,000 times as much and bless you, and he may give you the blessing of your father Abraham. And all the children of Jacob's sons went out on that day after he blessed them. And on the next day, Jacob called for his sons again, and they all assembled and came to him and sat before him. And on that day, Jacob blessed his sons before his death. He blessed each man according to his blessing. Behold, it is written in the scroll of the law of the Lord pertaining to Israel. Scroll of the law of the Lord pertaining to Israel. That's in the Bible. Is it talking about the Torah, the first 5 books?
My assumption.
Bet, bet. All right. And it says, and Jacob said to Judah, I know, my son, that you are a mighty man, for your brothers reign over them, and your sons will reign over their sons forever. Only teach your sons the bow and all the weapons of war, in order that they may fight the battles of their brother, who will rule over his enemies. What? Only teach your sons the bow and all the weapons of war, in order that they may fight the battles of their brother, who will rule over his enemies. Well, who's the brother that's gonna rule? James said to Judah, I know, my son, that you are mighty man.
Joseph?
For your brothers reign over them, and your sons will reign over their sons forever. Only teach your sons the bow and all the weapons of war, in order that they may fight the battles of their brother, who will rule over his enemies. So it sounds like, I'm gonna read because he worded it weird. It sounds like he's saying, hey, you gonna have to fight for your brothers, and your sons gonna have to fight for their cousins.
But it
And
says
then,
of their brother.
yeah,
That's singular.
of
It's
their
one
brother to rule over their enemies. We're gonna see. We're gonna
to
read some.
rule over his enemies.
And Jacob commanded his sons again on that day, saying, behold, I will be gathered to my people this day. Carry me up from Egypt and bury me in the cave of Machpelah, as I have commanded you. Nevertheless, please take heed that none of your sons carry me, only yourselves. All right, so don't have your grandkids carry me, only y'all. And this is the manner you will do to me. When you carry my body, go with it to the land of Canaan to bury me. Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun will carry my bier at the eastern side. Beer. What is that? Look that up, babe. At the eastern side. Reuben and Simeon and Gad at the south. Ephraim, Manasseh, and Benjamin at the west. Dan, Asher, Naphtali at the north. Do not let Levi carry with you, for he and his sons will carry the ark of the covenant. So the Lord already let him know. Levi them, that's what they're gonna be the priests. They're carrying the ark of the cabinet. So he can't touch me, because I'm gonna be dead. All right. For his sons will carry the ark of the covenant of the Lord with the Israelites in the camp. Neither let my son Joseph carry, for as a king, so let his glory be. Nevertheless, Ephraim and Manasseh will be in their stead. All right. So Joseph's sons are the only grandsons that can stand in for Levi and Joseph. Thus you will do to me when you carry me away. Do not neglect anything of all that I command you. And it will come to pass when you do this to me that the Lord will remember you favorably and your children after you forever. Mm. Man, this is wild. Y'all hear what this is saying? Now he talking about the children after you forever. So this was supposed to keep going. Just And we as the people of the Lord should have been having that strength, that favor that he said, the Lord gonna honor this forever. So why we don't have it now? Because you start reading and they tell you the kids, it may be these children, the grandkids or the grandkids after them. They stop honoring the covenant of the Lord. So then all the promises stop. Man, hold on. 15. And you, my sons, each honor his brother and his relative, and command your children and your children's children after you to serve the Lord God of your ancestors all the days, in order that you may prolong your days in the land, you and your children's children forever. When you do what is good and upright in the sight of the Lord your God, to go in all his ways. And you, my son Joseph, please forgive the wrongs of your brothers. So forgive what they did and all their misdeeds and the injury that they heaped on you. For God intended it for you and your children's benefit. What I told you, the Lord had all that happen to you for a reason. So you got to forgive your brothers because he had them do that for a reason. And oh, my son, do not leave your brothers to the inhabitants of Egypt, neither hurt their feelings. For behold, I consign them to the hand of God, and in your hand to guard them from the Egyptians. And the sons of Jacob answered their father, saying, O our father, all that you have commanded us, so we will do. But may God be with us. And Jacob said to his sons, so may God be with you when you keep all his ways. Look at that. God gonna be with you when you keeping all his ways. If you don't, you're gonna lose it up, man. And do not turn from his ways either to the right or to the left, and performing what is good and upright in his sight. For I know that many and grievous troubles will befall you in the latter days in the land. Yes, your children and children's children only serve the Lord, and he will save you from all trouble. And it will come to pass when you will go after God to serve him, and will teach your children after you and your children's children to know the Lord. Then the Lord will raise up to you and your children a servant from among your children, and the Lord will deliver you from all affliction through his hand, and bring you out of Egypt, and bring you back to the land of your fathers to inherit it securely. And Jacob ceased commanding his sons, and he drew his feet into the bed. He died and was gathered to his people. And Joseph fell on his father and cried and wept over him. And he kissed him, and he called out in a bitter voice. And he said, oh, my father, my father. And his sons' wives and all his household came and fell on Jacob, and they wept over him and cried in a very loud voice concerning Jacob. And all sons of Jacob rose up together, and they tore their garments, and they all put sackcloth on their loins, and they fell on their faces, and they cast dust on their heads toward the heavens. And the thing was told to Asnath, Joseph's wife, and she rose up and put on a sack, and she and all the Egyptian women with her came and mourned and wept for Jacob. And also all the people of Egypt who knew Jacob all came on that day when they heard this thing. And all Egypt wept for many days. And also from the land of Canaan, women came to Egypt when they heard that Jacob was dead. And they wept over him in Egypt for 70 days. Oh, my goodness. It's 3 months and 10 days they was crying. And it came to pass after this that Joseph commanded his servants, the doctors, to embalm his father with myrrh and frankincense and all manner of incense and perfume. And the doctors embalmed Jacob as Joseph had commanded them. And all the people of Egypt and the elders and all the inhabitants of the land of Goshen wept and mourned over Jacob and all his sons, and the children of his household lamented and mourned over their father Jacob for many days. And after the days of his weeping had passed away, at the end of 70 days, Joseph said to Pharaoh, I will go up and bury my father in the land of Canaan. He made me swear, and then I will return. I remember Joseph wasn't supposed to go. So I see what he's saying. Joseph, it said, well, Joseph wasn't supposed to touch him when they started bringing him back. It said Joseph couldn't touch him. So, okay, let's see what happens, y'all. Joseph or Levi couldn't. Made me swear, and then I will return. And Pharaoh sent Joseph, saying, go up and bury your father, as he said, and as he made you swear. And Joseph rose up with all his brothers to go to the land of Canaan to bury their father Jacob, as he commanded. And Pharaoh commanded that it should be proclaimed throughout Egypt, saying, whoever does not go up with Joseph and his brothers to the land of Canaan to bury Jacob will die. These boys, you looking for reasons to kill people. I'm gonna tell you that now. And all Egypt heard of Pharaoh's proclamation, and they all rose up together. So it looked like to get stuff done with a big group, you got to threaten death, or they won't do it. Rose up together, and all the servants of Pharaoh, and the elders of his house, and all the elders of the land of Egypt went up with Joseph. And all the officers and nobles of Pharaoh went up as their servants of Joseph, and they went to bury Jacob in the land of Canaan. And the sons of Jacob carried the bier on which he lay, according to all that their father commanded them. So his sons did for him. And the bier was of pure gold. Oh, so they had like one of them stretcher things, is what it sounds like.
That's a
Like,
bed
yeah, that they
in the
carried.
casket. Yeah.
So it was a solid gold. Boy, these people had, man, they had this gold and this stuff. Them some people tell you, talk bad about you. Now for having it. This boy here got laid to rest, or taken to the place of rest on a bed of pure gold. And they all had gold, man. And it was inlaid around with onyx stones and
It's a
bedellium.
frame.
Yeah. So they had, man, they had solid gold with onyx stones and all kind of. Hold on, man. Let me. Now I got to. It's making me look some stuff up, y'all. I got these onyx stones, man. What they look like?
They're black.
I thought so. Look at that, black and gold. Oh, man, hey, man. Trying to tell y'all, I be knowing what look good. I be knowing. Onyx stones. What about bedellium stones?
They look like a mixture, like kind of like amber.
Yeah. And these onyx stones look like some black diamonds or something.
They look the bedellium kind of look like resin. You know how when you have artifacts and things for a long time.
Yeah. It might be that. Yeah, but these onyx stones look like some black diamonds, man. Hey, yeah, boy, might gotta start sporting them. You know what I'm saying? Might gotta start sporting. But I sound like I'm out the 90s. Gotta start sporting them, man. All right, all right. I don't even know the last time I said that. It just came out too natural. Oh
It's
man,
been a long time.
yeah, but it came out too natural. Sporting them, like I ain't even think about it. Just came. All right then. So it's a pure gold bed with onyx stones around the frame, huh? And bedellium. And the covering of the bier was gold woven work joined with threads. So they done covered it with some gold stuff that you had to thread together. Huh? I can't even imagine how this is. And over them were hooks of onyx stones and bedellium. Oh, so it's straight up black and gold. Oh, man. And Joseph placed a large golden crown on the head of his father, Jacob. He got his crown in death, y'all. He got his crown. Like the Lord said, he got it. And he put a golden scepter in his hand. And they surrounded the bier, as was the custom of kings during their lives. And all the troops of Egypt went before him in this array. At first, all the mighty men of Pharaoh and the mighty men of Joseph, and after them the rest of the inhabitants of Egypt. And they were all girded with swords and equipped with coats of mail, and the trappings of war were on them. And all the weepers and mourners went at a distance opposite to the bier. Look, everybody crying and mourning. Y'all walk over there. Don't get too close to us. Going and weeping and lamenting, and the rest of the people went after the bier. And Joseph and his household went together near the bier, barefooted and weeping. And they walked all the way there barefoot. Boy, their feet were strong. I'm going to tell you that now. All right. Where was it? Rest of them in Joseph's household.
You're on 40, and the rest of Joseph's servants.
I might just start at 40. And Joseph and his household went together to the bier barefooted and weeping. And the rest of Joseph's servants went around him. Each man had his ornaments on him, and they were all armed with their weapons of war. And 50 of Jacob's servants went in front of the bier, and they scattered along the road myrrh and aloes, and all manner of perfume. And all the sons of Jacob that carried the bier walked on the perfumery. Perfumery. And the servants of Jacob went before them, scattering the perfume along the road. And Joseph went up with a heavy camp. And they did and they did after this manner every day until they reached the land of Canaan. And they came to the threshing floor of Atad, which was on the other side of the Jordan. And they mourned an exceedingly great and heavy mourning in that place. And all the kings of Canaan heard of this thing, and they all went out, each man from his house, 31 kings of Canaan. And they all came with their men to mourn and weep over Jacob. And all these kings beheld Jacob's bier, and behold, Joseph's crown was on it. And they also put their crowns on the bier, and encircled it with their crowns. Encircled it with crowns. And all these kings made a great and heavy mourning in that place with the sons of Jacob and Egypt over Jacob. For all the kings of Canaan knew the valor of Jacob and his sons. And the report reached Esau, saying, Jacob died in Egypt, and his sons and all Egypt are carrying him to the land of Canaan to bury him. And Esau heard this thing, and he was dwelling in Mount Seir, and he rose up with his sons and all his people and all his household, a people exceedingly great. And they came to mourn and weep over Jacob. And it came to pass when Esau came, he mourned for his brother Jacob. And all Egypt and all Canaan rose up again and mourned great mourning with Esau over Jacob in that place. And Joseph and his brothers brought their father Jacob from that place, and they went to Hebron to bury Jacob in the cave by his fathers. And they came with Karjoth Arba. They came to Karjoth Arba to the cave. And as they came, Esau stood with his sons against Joseph and his brothers as a hindrance in the cave. As a hindrance, huh? Esau stood with his sons against Joseph and his brothers as a hindrance in the cave, saying, Jacob will not be buried therein, for it belongs to us and to our father. So Esau then came over there, did some crying, and now he's standing there. Y'all ain't going to bury him here. Jacob will not be buried there, for it belongs to us and our father. And Joseph and his brothers heard the words of Esau's sons. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So these is Esau's sons talking that stuff.
That's the
So,
same sons that was convincing him to do some other stuff, wasn't it? They got him up.
yeah, a bunch of them died. So obviously he didn't have more kids. And they say Esau standing with him. All right.
That's what he did then.
Yeah,
He
he
did
did
he
this
didn't
other
want to
time.
speak
So
up
now,
to them
look at
to
this.
his
Look,
son
everything was all peaceful. Everything was all
until
good.
you
Stuff was
came to the
ordained, what was supposed to
ungodly.
happen, and then who else?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Family,
Family. Look,
family.
yo his brother.
Everything going good. Daddy dead, man. We're trying to bury him, and this what you do. Family,
Mm-mm.
man. This is crazy.
So your uncle cutting up. That's what it is.
Yeah, y'all uncle out here doing some weird stuff. I'm like, this is
That's
wild.
how it
But see,
be
you got
though.
to remember, Jacob, that's Esau's brother.
I know. That's why I say it's
Yeah, that's
Joseph's
Esau's
uncle.
brother. So, but now Jacob dead. So now it's like y'all uncle out here doing some stuff. Like, man, now yeah, we got to read, see what's happening. Man, this is crazy. And Joseph and his brothers heard the words of Esau's sons, and they were exceedingly angry. And Joseph approached Esau, saying, what is this thing which they have spoken? Surely my father Jacob bought it from you for great riches after the death of Isaac, now 25 years ago. And he also bought all the land of Canaan from you and from your sons. Yeah, he did. I remember that. It was probably about 5 chapters ago. He did buy all the land from them. Canaan from you. Remember when he met him, he said, hey, either you can take the land of Canaan and I get all the riches, or you can take the riches and I get all the Canaan. And remember, Esau chose the
The
riches.
riches. Yeah.
Yeah. So now he telling the truth. 25 years. And also he bought all the land of Canaan from you and from your sons and from your seed after you. Don't none of y'all have claim to this. And Jacob bought it for his sons and his seed after him for an inheritance forever. And why do you speak these things this day? And Esau answered, saying, you speak falsely and utter lies, for I did not sell anything belonging to me and all this land as you say, neither did my brother Jacob buy all belonging to me in this land. And Esau spoke these things in order to deceive Joseph with his words. Remember, I ain't so now look, we at a funeral. We burying my daddy, your brother, and you still finna try to lie and take some stuff. Yeah, he ain't buy it, but you chose the riches. He chose the land. Ah, man. I'm telling you, your family, man. It's your family. We seeing it time after time. And it said, I'm about to keep reading. For Esau knew that Joseph was not present in those days. Uh-huh. When Esau sold all belonging to him in the land of Canaan to Jacob. See, you wasn't there, so you don't know. So I'm finna lie to you. And Joseph said to Esau, surely my fathers inserted these things with you in the record of purchase and testified to the record with witnesses. And behold, it is with us in Egypt. And Esau answered, saying to him, bring the record, all that you will find in the record, so we will do. And Joseph called to his brother Naphtali, and he said, hasten quickly, do not linger. This is the one that run like a horse. Do not linger, and now run to Egypt and bring all the records of the purchase and the sealed record and the open record and also all the first records in which all the transactions of the birthright are written. Fetch them. And he bring everything. And you will bring them to us here so that we may know from them all the words of Esau and his sons which they spoke this day. And Naphtali listened to the voice of Joseph, and he hastened and ran to go down to Egypt. And Naphtali was lighter on foot than any of the stags that were in the wilderness. He faster than all of them. For he will go on ears of corn without crushing them. So he said, look, you can tell it's real. He
There
done
it
said
go
it. He
again.
done said it again. Man. When Esau saw that Naphtali had gone to fetch the records, he and his sons increased their resistance against the cave. So now they trying to really stand in the cave. And Esau and all his people rose up against Joseph and his brothers to battle. Oh, so
Hold
while he
on, hold
running against the
on,
record, now
hold
you finna
on,
try to fight me.
hold on. But you don't know what your nephews The power that
Exactly.
your nephews hold.
Exactly. Oh, you finna fight the wrong ones.
Oh, I
Especially,
know.
look, our daddy dead right here. We already feeling bad. Oh, we
Oh
finna
yeah.
kill. we finna, man, we trying not to slaughter y'all in this holy cave, but yeah, it's finna happen. And all the sons
Mm-mm.
of Jacob and the people of Egypt fought with Esau and his men. And the sons of Esau and his people were smitten before the sons of Jacob. And the sons of Jacob slew of Esau's people 40 men. Yeah. And Chisholm, the
Exactly.
son of Dan, the son of Jacob, was with Jacob's sons at that time, but he was about 100 cubits distance from the place of battle, for he remained with the children of Jacob's sons by Jacob's beard to guard it. And Chusam was mute and deaf, but he still understood the voice of consternation among men. And he asked, saying, why do you not bury the dead? And what is this great consternation? And they answered him with words, with the words of Esau and his sons. And he ran to Esau in the midst of the battle and slew Esau with the sword. Man, you got killed
See,
by a blind and deaf person.
he's mute and deaf, not blind.
Well, that's right. Mute. That's right. He can't talk and he can't hear, but he can read the words that you're saying. So he can lip read. And they
So I
Esau that
wonder
did
how
this.
he asked. How did he ask? Why do you not
Maybe
bury the
some,
dead?
yeah,
Maybe
maybe
some
some
sign language.
sign language back then.
Yeah. Hmm.
Jacob's bearded God. So they're saying this was Chusam, the son of Dan. So this is Dan's son,
That's one of the 12.
grandson of Jacob. So this is one of the
Mm-hmm.
12, the grandson. He over here guarding the children and guarding Jacob's body. And right when they said that, the boy just got up, ran, and killed Esau, stabbed and shanked him. Clean it up, Lord, because I'm finna say something else. But he shanked him. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Boys getting real out here. They should have sent
It's
word
the
to them,
young and
Tyler. You
the
ain't got to
young at
bring,
heart.
yeah, you ain't got to bring the records back. You ain't got to bring the records at all. But look, this is great. Y'all done all got up. You, your whole household, everybody that got up, come down here. Y'all acting like you crying over your daddy. And then you finna try to dupe to get more than what you got. Your brother already gave y'all all kind of stuff. You stole from your parents. You stole from your brother that one time because you was acting like you was finna kill him. He had to give you some stuff. Then you came back. He gave you a whole bunch of stuff. Then you chose to get more riches and not take the land. Now he did. You finna try to lie at his funeral. That boy was a hand. Y'all know what I'm talking about. HAN. If y'all, that boy was a hand to the day, to the moment he died. Like, he died in his handness. This is terrible. Yeah, but that boy Chusum. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. That boy was real. Hold on. Let's see. And they answered him with the words Esau and his sons, and he ran to Esau in the midst of the battle, and he slew Esau with the sword, and he cut off his head. Man, hey. Then he sprang to a distance. He chopped his head off and it
He
flew a
did it with
distance.
force.
Yeah, it
That's what
flew a
that
distance.
was.
Oh, yeah, this is anger. And Esau fell among the people of battle. Yeah, yeah. And when Chusam did this thing, the sons of Jacob prevailed over the sons of Esau, and the sons of Jacob buried their father Jacob by force in the cave. And the sons of Esau beheld it. Y'all can't do nothing but look. And Jacob was buried in Hebron, in the cave of Machpelah, which Abraham had bought from the sons of Heth for possession of a burial place. And he was buried in very costly garments. And no king had such honor paid him as Joseph paid to his father at his death. For he buried him with great honor, like to the burial of kings. And Joseph and his brothers made a mourning of 7 days for their father. Man, man. It ain't been too many people commenting live. I don't know what's going on, but this is wild. This is wild, man. You got these boys out here. You got to do this at a funeral. At a funeral, this is what you got to do. You
I'm
got,
just thinking of that one scripture said the young got the strength, even though we know the 12 had the strength.
uh-huh.
He ain't had he the young is more ready for war.
Yeah,
He
they
said he
are.
can't talk, but I can kill.
Yeah, but the
Oh,
whole
you
thing
not
is,
finna disrespect.
yeah, look, that's what I was finna say. The young, if what you learn in this when you read, the young ones don't tolerate all this disrespect.
Yeah, yeah,
All this disrespect y'all saying, we'll kill you behind it. Or we ain't finna tolerate it. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like a lot of older people will disrespect the younger people and expect you to stand there and take it because they're older.
yeah.
But disrespect ain't never been something that the Lord told
Tolerable.
you gotta take. You know, you ain't gotta do that. So look, they done already came. Now my brother did. His sons wasn't there when I did what I did. So I'm finna come disrespect the memory of my brother because I'm that type of person. I don't care.
You
I'm
still
finna
mad.
disrespect the memory of my brother. But like they saying, that's their daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And we know how honorable he was. The Lord, we got all kind of strength and everything off the strength of the Lord. So we know how honorable our daddy was. You ain't finna come in here and disrespect our father because if we let you disrespect him, you disrespecting us. And it's not finna fly. See, the older came with the disrespect. And then the sons was gonna follow with the disrespect. But we finna end all that right now. And you already know, right when they sat there, oh, so you saying you ain't do it, huh? Well, we got record of all of that because it's with us. Go get the records. He already know the records gonna show he sold it. So now while that one gone, let us just go on and fight. Because I know what it's gonna say when they get here. You still got killed. You and 40 of your people. Then your sons, now they got this, they gotta behold us. Take the cave and bury our father. They gotta just watch it. Yeah. Behold. Y'all came on some other stuff. But I already know them sons, the mother sons probably gonna be like, we vow this day. They probably we vow this day to kill Jacob's sons and stuff like that because they had said that before. And that's why they went against them. Y'all daddy was sorry and on all this other type of stuff. And it looked like y'all support him in his sorriness.
Because they were the same. They learned from him.
Exactly. And ain't nobody sitting there, well, this is wrong. Daddy did sell that stuff.
No, because
They
they
was
didn't
there.
even walk in the way of the Lord.
Yeah,
He
they
served them other gods of his wife.
yeah.
Wives,
His
rather, not wife.
yeah, his
Wives.
wives. Yeah, man. Yeah, these boys on some other stuff. But you pulling this stuff at a funeral. So you already know if they doing this at funerals then.
They
Like
gonna
saying
do it
nothing
now.
new over the sun. Nothing new under the sun, man. So when you be seeing people fighting at funerals now, people hollering and cussing, fighting, stabbing and shooting at some of these funerals, all kind of stuff going on. And y'all be saying, this is a funeral. Why can't it just be peaceful? Why can't it? Why we got to be doing all this? What? Now you see, this been getting done. It was getting done back then.
But I think it's all stemming from unresolved issues. They were good at a point when he came with all the gifts. He said they were good.
Yeah, but it wasn't no unreason. What issues did they have to resolve?
He probably had his sons in his ear.
No, but that ain't no unresolved issue. The
Well,
issue
they're
has
not
been got resolved.
unresolved. He lied and said it was resolved, but he still had stuff in his heart.
That it ain't no he lied and said it was resolved. It was resolved. He just cleaned it up, Lord.
He still had unforgiveness. I say that.
No, it ain't no unforgiveness. You
Just evil.
are a hand. You are HAN.
You,
That's what you are. And you've been that. We got all the issues out. It ain't no issues. What you talking about? Unforgiveness. It ain't no issue.
I meant on his part, not on
That's what I'm saying.
Jacob's part.
What issues was it? Y'all done already talked about everything. Y'all done already hashed all of it out. You was good for a minute, and then you went back to being what you truly are. You done did it twice, and then went back to this. That's what I'm saying. It ain't no issues. You got some ain't no issues with some people. Some people, this is just who they are at heart. Y'all, you. This is you. This was Esau. This why the Lord sat here and said it ain't coming through him. This is exactly right. Promise ain't coming through him. This is what he is. It's gonna go through Jacob. And now all these years later, we burying Jacob, and you back on your HAN stuff, and you show up to the funeral with it. But that's where you died too this time.
But he's not a child of God, so that's to be expected.
Well,
He ain't have like it say Jacob had integrity. Esau didn't.
mm-hmm.
As an older man, at least.
What you mean? He didn't have no integrity, period.
I'm talking about Jacob, not Esau.
Oh yeah, Jacob. Jacob was good, man. Jacob was good. Her whole life, you seen he had his integrity. Uh,
Not when he lied
oh,
to his daddy.
yeah, I'm saying as an adult, but that came from his mom, which was
No,
came
I
from the
know.
Lord. You know, the Lord is gonna be him, so they found a way to make it him. All right, there you go.
Yeah, that's like the only thing we see of him that was a mishap.
Yeah, but if you look at it, the Lord had to do it that way because they had already told Isaac it's gonna be Jacob,
And he was
but
ignoring
Isaac
it
was still finna
because it was
ignore it
his favorite.
and make
Yeah,
it to Esau. Cause yeah, that's my favorite
yeah,
one. He out here doing
yeah.
manly stuff. But then Esau, you would have blessed him anyway. Even though the Lord told you to bless Jacob, you would have, nah, it's the first son. I'm blessing Esau. And Esau stole from y'all. He beat y'all. He put these women uh that didn't serve the Lord, his wives in
In
y'all
your
house.
house.
They start running y'all crazy. He done did all kind of stuff. Stole your money, did everything. You would have blessed him, and this the type of person he is. So the Lord, well, yep, go on, tell them, tell your mama. And he told her after they told Isaac, this what you finna have to do, because he finna do this anyway.
But I was thinking of, I think he was probably ruminating, just hating.
Yeah, he hating.
You already know Abraham is in there. The other, Isaac is in there. Why would Jacob not be in there?
Yep. But if you look at it,
This is the family cave.
but Abraham even told Isaac it's gonna be Jacob. Remember? And then it
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
when he still was trying to, no, it's gonna be Esau. It said the Lord had Abraham tell what you call it, his wife, tell Isaac's wife. I forgot her name. It's a lot of names. I ain't good with names. But he had him tell her it's gonna be Jacob, not Esau. And he told you can't let him bless Esau. It's gonna be Jacob. All that was for a reason, man. Which is sad. And it's kind of like Esau, one of those kind of like Superman, Lex Luthor type of thing, where Lex Luthor was just hating on Super just because.
Just the hate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because. Why you so great?
I
Why
don't like
everybody
you.
like you? Why all
Yeah.
this stuff happening with you? I'm here. Why nobody looking at me? Why nobody care about the stuff I'm doing? I'm smart. I got this, I got that. What everybody looking at you for? It's like Esau kind of on that type of stuff. Well, he died in it too. So yeah,
Yep.
that's what happens.
So your life gets short.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You came over here with that animosity and you died with it. Take it up with the Lord.
And those that followed with you ended up the same way.
Yeah, 40 of them did. Look, the after them
Hmm.
40 died, then the rest of them, well, hey,
They got their mind right.
chill out. Because that was the sons. The son, hey, chill out, man. Hey, I ain't no
Yeah,
Uncle
they ain't know
Jacob
the
like that.
power that lie in.
Look, or they I ain't no Uncle Jacob like that, but it ain't worth dying over, man. Look, you better chill. Better chill. Obviously, the Lord is with them.
Just think it through.
Yeah, let's just stand back and think about this. I
Think
got
at it.
some.
Just
Look,
look
at some
at
people.
it.
Hey, uh, I got kids, man. That man there was blind, not blind, was deaf and mute. And he just ran up and cut daddy head off like it was nothing. You seen how far daddy head went?
And I know that was so unexpected. They
Yeah,
looking at Jacob's sons to do something, and the boy come out of nowhere,
yeah. And then
done them
chop his,
all.
and chop his head off, boy. And it flew. You see somebody do that? He can't even talk. And he
But he
can't
got
hear.
power. He
And he
got
can't,
power
he
though.
did my daddy like that. Yeah, yeah. You lucky Judah didn't get to him. He'd have split him in half. He would have split him in half. So stuff like that going on. But see, we probably got to pick up next week because we that 15 minutes is over and this chapter look like it's kind of long. What if they wasn't even fighting? Because remember, Jacob told them they got to hold the beer. So they were holding it. What if
They
this
were
just,
preoccupied.
yeah, what if this was just the representatives, like the other people that was with them and the grandkids that did them like this?
Well, that is a grandchild. Cause
Yeah,
that
that's
means
what I'm like. What if it was
Dan would be holding the beer.
the
This
grandkids
is his
and some of
son.
the people of Egypt? Now this is why, look, at first in my mind, I'm like, he talking about he got the mighty men of Egypt out front. Everybody got the stuff for war on them. I'm about to say, this is a funeral. Like, what y'all expecting to happen? And this is why. Look, you got to be ready. You got to stay ready. Because if y'all wasn't ready, Esau then would have came over there and did some other stuff. So yeah, you may be, I'm just going to a funeral. I'm just going here. I'm just going. You better be ready because you never know what stuff gonna pop off.
But it made me think of how they, like Joseph buried him, how they buried the kings in Egypt.
Yep, but he said none of the kings got buried like that. That's what he said. None of the kings got buried like he got buried. Hold on, what?
No, but I mean like with the scepter. Where is it?
It said no king has such an honor paid him as Joseph paid to his father at his death,
What
for he
verse you
buried
in?
him. That's 67.
67.
Yeah, and no king has such honor paid him as Joseph paid to his father at his death, for he buried him with great honor, like to the burial of kings. So he
Yeah.
buried, yeah, but it said he buried him like they buried the
But
kings,
at
but wasn't no king buried like
but
that.
it was higher
Yeah,
the way he buried him.
and Joseph
Because
and his
I'm
brothers
trying
did
to
mourn
find the
for 7 days
verse.
for their father. Look, and I told you, it probably was after that Esau's sons. Just we gonna vow this day to kill the sons of Jacob. Look, very first verse in the next chapter, and it was after this that the sons of Esau waged war with the sons of Jacob, and the sons of Esau fought with the sons of Jacob in Hebron, and Esau was still lying dead and not buried. See, so that's what we finna kill him. I'm about to read. I got to see what's happening at the end of this. We can come back next week. I'm gonna read it again, but I got to see what's happening, man. These boys here was on some other stuff. Esau was still lying dead and not buried, and the battle was heavy between them. And the sons of Esau were smitten before the sons of Jacob. And the sons of Jacob slew 8 men of the slew 80 men of the sons of Esau, and not one died of the people of the sons of Jacob. And the hand of Joseph prevailed over all the people of the son of Esau. And he took Zepho, the son of Eliphaz, the son of Esau, and 50 of his men captive, and he bound them with chains of iron, and gave them into the hand of his servants to bring them to Egypt. And it came to pass when the sons of Jacob had taken Zepho and his people captive, all those that remained were greatly afraid for their lives from the house of Esau, lest they should also be taken captive. And they all fled with Eliphaz, the son of Esau, and his people, with Esau's body. And they went on the road to Mount Seir. And they came to Mount Seir. I might as well. Mount Seir and buried Esau in Seir. But they had not brought his head with them to Seir, for it was buried in that place where the battle had been in Hebron. So they buried his body in one place, and his head had to get buried somewhere else. They had to get out
He
of
ain't getting no rest
there.
in
that's,
eternity.
that's crazy. It said 80 sons of Esau. So that's sons and grandsons. All of them had died. And it said, but not
Well,
one of Jacob's sons died. Not one.
if they
This,
killing whole towns, what make you think
yeah,
Esau's kids is gonna be
yeah. Nah, then they had to hurry up and get out of there. Like so they was fighting, his body was still there. We got the body, but we couldn't get his head. Because they was gonna try to enslave us too. We gotta get out of here. And it came to pass when the sons of Esau had fled from before the sons of Jacob, the sons of Jacob pursued them to the borders of Seir, but they did not slay a single man from among them when they pursued them. For Esau's body, which they carried with them, excited their confusion. So they fled, and the sons of Jacob turned back from them and came up to the place where their brothers were in Hebron, and they remained there on that day and on the next day until they rested from the battle. And it came to pass on the third day that they assembled all the sons of Seir, the Horite, and they assembled all the children of the east, a multitude of people like to the sand of the sea. And they went and came down to Egypt to fight with Joseph and his brothers in order to deliver their brothers. Oh, so see, this is why you got to kill them all. They went, gathered up people, came back. Oh, but they didn't came to Egypt. It's about to go down, y'all. And Joseph and all the sons of Jacob heard that the sons of Esau and the children of the east had come on them to battle in order to deliver their brothers. And Joseph and his brothers and the strong men of Egypt went out and fought in the city of Ramses. And Joseph in the city of Ramses, that's kind of like in Ben Hur. And it's around the same time, I think. So they fought in the city of Ramses. And Joseph and his brothers dealt out a tremendous blow among the sons of Esau and the children of the east. And they slew of them 600,000 men.
Goodness gracious. Mm-mm.
Man, hold on, man. They came out and killed 600,000 men. And Joseph and his brothers does a tremendous blow. So this is just Joseph and his brother. I got to see, was this the army of Egypt or was this just Joseph's brothers, right? And they slew 600,000 men. And they slew among them all the mighty men of the children of Seir the Horite. There were only a few of them left. And they also slew a great many of the children of the east and of the children of Esau. And Eliphaz, the son of Esau, and the children of the east all fled before Joseph and his brothers. And Joseph and his brothers pursued them until they came to Succoth. And they yet slew 30 men of them in Succoth, and the rest escaped, and they each fled to his city. And Joseph and his brothers and the mighty men of Egypt turned back from them with joy and cheerfulness of heart, for they had smitten all their enemies. And Zepho, the son of Eliphaz, and his men were still slaves in Egypt to the sons of Jacob, and their pains increased. And when the sons of Esau and the sons of Seir returned to their land, the sons of Seir saw that they had all fallen into the hands of the sons of Jacob and the people of Egypt on account of the battle of the sons of Esau. And the sons of Seir had said to the sons of Esau, "You have seen, and therefore you know that this camp was on your account, and not one mighty man or an adept in war remains." So this is somebody that's skilled in war. So now one mighty man or anybody skilled in war remains. Now therefore go out from our land, go from us to the land of Canaan, to the land of the dwelling of your fathers. Why will your children inherit the effects of our children in latter days? Then the children of Esau would not listen to the children of Seir, and the children of Seir considered to make war with them. And the children of Esau secretly sent to Angeas, king of Africa. Oh, so now they're trying to get the African people. The same is Dinaba saying, "Send some of your men to us and let them come to us, and we will fight together with the children of Seir the Horite, for they have resolved to fight with us to drive us away from the land." And Angeas, king of Dinhaba, did so, for he was friendly to the children of Esau in those days. And Angeas sent 500 valiant infantry to the children of Esau, and also 800 cavalry. Mm-hmm. And the children of Seir sent to the children of the east and to the children of Midian, saying, "You have seen what the children of Esau have done to us, on whose account we are almost all destroyed in the battle with the sons of Jacob. Now, therefore, come to us and assist us, and we will fight them together, and we will drive them from the land and be avenged of the cause of our brothers who died for their sakes in their battle with their brothers, the sons of Jacob." And all the children of the east listened to the children of Seir, and they came to them about 800 men with drawn swords. And the children of Esau fought with the children of Seir at the time in the wilderness of Paran. And the children of Seir then prevailed over the sons of Esau. Oh, these boys be taking L's left and right. They done retreated I don't know how many times. It's kind of like the Transformers, the cartoon a long time ago. Every time they fought, and then the Decepticons would always be losing, people getting busted up, and then they'll run, retreat, but we'll be back again. And they always came back. It's kind of like the sons of Esau keep doing this. A bunch of them die, the rest of them run. Then they try to gather people. And then later on, they come back again. They've done this like 3 or 4 times. It looked like they might not get out of this one, though, finally. And the children of Seir prevailed over the sons of Esau. And the children of Seir slew on that day of the children of Esau in that battle about 200 men of the people of Angeas, king of Dinhabah. And on the second day, the children of Esau came again to fight a second time with the children of Seir, and the battle was severe on the children of Esau this second time, and it troubled them greatly on account of the children of Seir. And when the children of Esau saw that the children of Seir were more powerful than they were, some men of the children of Esau turned and assisted the children of Seir, their enemies. God! These boys was cowards for real. How you in the middle of fighting and we losing, man? I'm just gonna go to their side and start killing your own
They
people.
were pretending, so they
Oh
didn't die.
my
They got in survival mode. I don't want to be killed. Let me
man,
act like I'm fighting with them.
no, what shit they turned. And they don't act like they turned. They assisted the children of Sierra. They assisted. They was involved. Just turn and start killing their own
There's
people in the
too
middle of
many
fight.
deaths. There's too many
Oh
people
no,
of our
man.
people dying. There's no
Oh,
chance for us to make it alive.
yeah, no, it's words I want to say, but I can't say them. Man, these boys. Oh man. This lets you know How one person in the bloodline, man,
Can
one
take it.
person. Look, Abraham, a holy man. Isaac, a holy man. Then you got Esau and Jacob. Esau, H-A-N. Jacob, a holy man. Esau that had a whole line of H-A-N's. It's in the blood. Like, oh, this is terrible. Oh, man. Why you got to watch who y'all having kids with, man. Watch who y'all get with. This is terrible. Then it says, and there fell yet of the people of the children of Esau in the second battle 58 men of the people at Angeas, king of Nineveh. And on the third day, the children of Esau heard that some of their brothers had turned from them to fight against them in the second battle. And the children of Esau mourned when they heard this thing. And they said, what will we do to our brothers who turned from us to assist the children of Seir, our enemies? And the children of Esau sent to Angeas, king of Nineveh, again, saying, send other men to us again, that with them we may fight with the children of Seir, for they have already twice been heavier than we were. And Angeas again sent to the children of Esau about 600 valiant men, and they came to assist the children of Esau. And in 10 days' time, the children of Esau again waged war with the children of Seir in the wilderness of Paran. And the battle was very severe on the children. Hold on. Very severe on the children of Seir. And the children of Esau prevailed over the children of Seir at this time. And the children of Seir were smitten before the children of Esau. So the brothers that turned, they done died anyway. And the children of Esau slew from them about 2,000 men. And all the mighty men of Seir uh, all the mighty men of the children of Seir died in this battle, and there only remained their young children that were left in their cities. And all Midian and the children of the east went themselves to escape from the battle, and they left the children of Seir and fled when they saw that the battle was severe on them. And the children of Esau pursued all the children of the east until they reached their land. And the children of Esau slew yet of them about 250 men. And from the people of the children of Esau, there fell in that battle about 30 men. But this evil came on them through their brothers turning from them to assist the children of Seir the Horite. And the children of Esau again heard of the evil doings of their brothers, and they again mourned on account of this thing. And it came to pass after the battle, the children of Esau turned back and came home to Seir. What? Yeah, came home to Seir, and the children of Esau slew those who had remained in the land of the children of Seir. They also slew their wives and little ones. They slew the wives and the kids too. They did not leave a soul alive except 50 young boys and young girls whom they allowed to live. And the children of Esau did not put them to death, and the boys became their slaves, and they took the young girls for wives. Look at that. And they made the boys slaves. Boys slaves. So that's kind of like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Remember, they had some kids slaving in there. And the children of Esau dwelt in Seir in the place of the children of Seir. And they inherited their land and took possession of it. And the children of Esau took all belonging to the children of Seir in the land, also their flocks, their bullocks, their goods. And the children of Esau took all belonging to the children of Seir. And the children of Esau dwelt in Seir in the place of the children of Seir to this day. And the children of Esau divided the land into divisions to the 5 sons of Esau according to their families. And it came to pass in those days that the children of Esau resolved to crown a king over them in the land of which they possessed. And they said to each other, not so, for he will reign over us in our land, and we will be under his counsel, and he will fight our battles against our enemies. And they did so. And all the children of Esau swore, saying that none of their brothers should ever reign over them. but a strange man who was not of their brothers. For the souls of all the children of Esau were embittered, every man against his son, brother, and friend, on account of the evil they sustained from their brothers when they fought with the children of Seir. Therefore, the sons of Esau swore, saying, from that day forward, they would not choose a king from their brothers, but one from a strange land to this day. So that's crazy. Y'all take over the land. Now y'all just got to pick somebody to rule it. Well, we gonna pick somebody else to rule it. Ain't none of us gonna do it. That don't okay. And there was a man there from the people of Angius, king of Nineveh. His name was Bela the son of Beor, who was a very valiant man, beautiful and handsome. Oh, yeah. And wise and all wisdom of the man of sense of counsel. Look, look. So remember, they talking about the people from Africa. So they finna pick an African, well, they are, to rule over them. And remember, they were some people were saying it wasn't no people ruling over them in them days. It wasn't no black people. Hey, you reading it right now. They picked the African to rule over them. And there was none of the people of Angus like to him. And all the children of Esau took him and anointed him, and they crowned him for a king, and they bowed down to him, and they said to him, may the king live, may the king live. And they spread out the sheep, and they brought him each man earrings of gold and silver, or rings for bracelets, and they made him very rich in silver and gold, and in onyx stones and bdellium. And they made him a royal throne, and they placed a regal crown on his head, and they built a palace for him, and he dwelt therein. And he became a king over all the children of Esau. And the people of Angius took their hire for the battle from the children of Esau. So they got paid for coming and fighting for them, the ones that live. And they went and returned at that time to their master and Dinhaba. And Bela reigned over the children of Esau 30 years. And the children of Esau dwelt in the land instead of the children of Seir. And they dwelt securely in their stead to this day. So we need to find where Seir is. Where was that? We'll find. I know we're a little over time, y'all. We about to get off in a minute.
I'm not looking for that, but I just wanted to say I'm just thinking about the hatred that was in Esau's heart. Before he passed, your brother just died and you ain't even care nothing about it.
Nope. But he came and said he whipped over. He whipped. You cried, but now I can get over on his sons.
You and me, you ain't care about your brother. Because
Yeah,
if you care about
I
your brother,
cared a
you gonna
little.
take
I
care of
cared
his
a
kids.
little about my brother. I cared a little. Just a little. But
He
and
did a
it's so
fake
sad.
crocodile tear.
So sad he done died. Oh my goodness. Now that he's out of the way, I can get all his lands and everything. Oh, but I care about him so much. But
Exactly.
the land and all the gold and everything that's in it, I get all of that back. So I'm looking at it. Oh, so they wasn't far. All that's right around.
The Dead Sea.
Yep. All that's right there. So when you looking at
It's
this,
by Sinai. It's by Eden.
yep, it's right all of that right there. So if you look on that side, you got Esau's people all right there.
That's where they were already.
Yep.
They're just not too far from where they came from.
Man, that's crazy. But yeah, yeah. So we went on and knocked that chapter out. We just can't expand into it. We're a little over. I already know people probably feel with anger. Yeah, it's interesting. I ain't listening to all this, man. I'm getting off. Stuff like that. But yeah, we're gonna see y'all at service this Sabbath. same time, like normal. Uh, and then see y'all for the next bid next week. But we about to go on to jump off of here. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night. We're gonna see y'all later. All right.